Okay, ready to dive deep into To All the Boys I've Loved Before?
Sounds fun.
This isn't just some fluffy high school romance, though.
Right.
You
Yeah,
gave us this novel, and there's a lot to unpack here.
definitely.
We're going to uncover some of the surprising depth hidden beneath the surface of Laura Jean's love life.
Okay, cool.
I'm excited.
Me too.
What I think is so fascinating about this book is
Uh-huh.
Laura Jean, the main character.
Uh-huh.
She's such a fascinating character study.
Okay.
Instead of confronting her crushes,
Mhm.
she pours her heart into these intensely personal letters
Oh, wow.
that she never intends to send.
Interesting coping mechanism.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating is how the author uses these secret love letters,
Right.
which is like a seemingly innocent teen concept,
Yeah, for sure.
to explore these really complex themes of family dynamics and self-discovery and the complexities of growing up.
It's a coming-of-age story with a very unique twist.
Exactly. And
Ah.
we get to know these 5 boys: Josh, Peter, Lucas, John Ambrose, and a mysterious 5th,
Oh.
not through their actions, but through
Mhm.
Laura Jean's unfiltered emotions and perceptions.
That's a cool way to introduce us to her inner world.
It is. And
Yeah.
then, bam, those letters get mailed out.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine the absolute pandemonium?
Oh, yeah.
Suddenly, Laura Jean's deepest secrets are exposed,
I would be mortified.
especially to Josh, who happens to be her older sister's ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
Talk about awkward.
that's rough.
So she's usually very shy and introverted,
Yeah.
but this incident forces her to step outside of her comfort zone and take charge of the narrative.
It's a catalyst for change, wouldn't you say?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's where this fake relationship with Peter Kavinsky comes in. He's like
Uh-huh.
the school heartthrob, classic rom-com trope.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But the author pulls it off in a way that feels very fresh and authentic.
I agree.
I like it.
Yeah.
And it's not just a way to deflect attention. Right. It becomes this vehicle for both Laura Jean and Peter to explore their own vulnerabilities and insecurities and ultimately learn about themselves and what they truly want in a partner.
I like that.
And we can't forget about family.
Yeah, family's huge.
Family dynamics play a huge role in this book.
Definitely.
And it's not just about romance for Laura Jean, it's about navigating these complex sisterly bonds,
Right.
especially with Margot, her older sister, about to leave for college in Scotland.
Absolutely.
The sisters' relationships add another layer of complexity to this story.
For sure. Especially with Margot leaving and their mom's absence looming large.
Yeah.
It leaves Laura Jean to kind of care for their younger, more mischievous sister, Kitty.
Right.
It's a lot of responsibility.
It is.
Yeah.
And it forces her to grow up fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then just hours after Margot leaves,
Oh, no.
Laura Jean crashes her car.
Oh, my gosh.
Talk about terrible timing.
What? No way.
It's more than just bad luck, though. This accident is a pivotal moment because it really sets the stage for her interactions with both Josh and Peter.
Uh-huh.
She calls Josh for help, but it's
Yeah.
Peter who shows up.
Oh, interesting.
And this seemingly random event sets their fake relationship into motion.
Oh, that's cool.
This is where the author's skill as a writer really shines.
Yeah, how so?
Because she takes these everyday moments, like a car accident,
Mhm.
and turns them into these catalysts for Laura Jean's growth.
Oh, wow.
And it makes the
Oh.
story feel so authentic and so relatable.
Instead of relying on contrived plot devices,
Right.
she uses these really realistic scenarios to propel the story forward
Yes.
and reveal the characters' true natures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as the story unfolds,
Yeah.
Laura Jean finds herself juggling these multiple crushes.
Oh, boy.
You've got her long-standing feelings for Josh, the
Mhm.
unexpected attention from Lucas, another letter recipient,
Oh, wow.
and this growing connection with Peter, even though it all started as a pretense.
This is getting complicated.
It is very complicated.
Yeah.
And it really highlights that confusion and excitement, but also the heartache that comes with first love.
Right.
She's constantly questioning her choices, trying to decipher what she truly wants.
Oh, for sure.
And her internal struggle feels so relatable for anyone who's ever been a teenager.
Definitely.
Remember that awkward hallway kiss with Peter?
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Then there's the school dance and the ski trip. Each event adds to this tangled web of relationships.
Right.
And forcing Laura Jean to confront her true feelings.
Those shared experiences, those seemingly insignificant moments,
Yeah.
they become really pivotal.
They do.
Yeah.
In shaping Laura Jean's understanding of love and relationships.
I see that.
And it's not just about romantic love either.
Right. What else?
It's about family love, too.
Of course.
We see her dealing with this lingering sadness of her mother's absence.
Yeah.
And she's trying to uphold her traditions like the Christmas cookie bonanza, even though it's clear that she misses her terribly.
The loss of her mother is a very subtle but constant undercurrent in Laura Jean's life.
It is.
Yeah.
It influences her relationship with her sisters.
Right.
Her connection with her Korean heritage,
Mm-hmm.
and her yearning for love and stability.
It's a good reminder that even in these lighthearted stories, grief and loss can play a significant role in shaping who we are.
Definitely. Her dad tries his best.
Oh, yeah.
But you can definitely sense that their family dynamic is still adjusting to life without their mom.
Of course.
It's like they're all trying to find their footing, their new normal.
And within that,
Yeah.
Laura Jean is also trying to find her own identity.
Right.
She's not just a daughter or a sister. She's becoming her own person.
It's incredible how the author weaves together all these seemingly disparate threads. The teen romance, the family dynamics, the cultural identity, to create a narrative that feels both universal and deeply personal.
Yeah, it's no wonder this book has resonated with so many readers.
I agree.
It's a testament to the power of authentic storytelling.
And while Laura Jean's journey is just beginning,
Yeah,
we're already starting to see these glimpses of her growth.
for sure.
So stay with us as we continue to unpack To All the Boys I've Loved Before and explore how Laura Jean navigates this messy, unpredictable, and ultimately rewarding path of self-discovery and first love.
Sounds good.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's like Laura Jean's internal turmoil is mirrored in all the external chaos around her.
Oh, totally.
She's trying to keep all these secrets bottled up,
Mm-hmm.
all these conflicting emotions.
Right.
And it's taking a toll.
It's like a pressure cooker about to explode.
Yeah, exactly.
And the worst part is she feels like she can't confide in anyone.
Right.
Not even her sisters?
Yeah, given the situation with Josh and Margot, I
Yeah.
can understand her hesitation.
Right.
But this isolation only intensifies her confusion and anxiety.
For sure.
She needs an outlet,
Totally.
a way to process everything that's happening.
And then you've got Genevieve, Peter's ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
She is not thrilled about Laura Jean and Peter's fake relationship,
Right.
and she's not afraid to show it.
She seems like the classic mean girl.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's more to her than meets the eye.
I think so.
It's clear she's still in love with Peter,
I see that.
and her jealousy and resentment stem from a place of vulnerability.
It makes you wonder if maybe she's acting out because she doesn't know how to handle her own emotions.
Yeah, it's like she's lashing out because she feels threatened,
Right?
even though the relationship is fake.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, really.
I think this complexity makes the dynamic so interesting.
It does. It's
Mhm.
not a simple case of good versus evil.
Right. Exactly.
They're both, Laura Jean and Genevieve, grappling with these really difficult emotions. And
Yeah.
their actions,
Mhm.
both positive and negative,
Right.
come from this yearning for love and acceptance.
They're both trying to figure out who they are and where they fit in.
Exactly.
Classic high school.
And as the story unfolds, yeah,
We see both characters evolve,
Yeah.
though in very different ways.
interesting.
Genevieve starts to let go of her bitterness towards Laura Jean, while Laura Jean learns to assert herself and her needs.
I like that.
And speaking of growth,
Yeah,
Laura Jean really goes through a journey of self-discovery, don't you think?
I agree.
Throughout the novel, she's constantly pushing herself outside of her comfort zone,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's learning to drive,
Yeah,
or trying snowboarding,
right.
or simply expressing her feelings more openly.
All these experiences, big and small,
Yeah.
contribute to her burgeoning independence and self-confidence.
And it's like she's no longer content to be the quiet girl
right.
who hides behind letters.
Yeah.
She's actively shaping her own life.
I like that.
I love how she starts experimenting with her style, too.
Really?
Yeah, like trying on different outfits,
Oh, okay.
pushing the boundaries of her usual fashion choices.
Interesting.
It's like a visual representation of her newfound confidence.
Yeah. And willingness to explore different sides of herself.
That's a great observation.
And who could forget that scene where she confronts Genevieve at the ski trip?
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Talk about a turning point.
Definitely.
Laura Jean finally stands up to her bully
Yeah.
and refuses to be intimidated.
Learning to assert her boundaries and demand respect, even when it's difficult.
It's such a powerful moment,
It is.
especially for young women who are often taught to be passive and accommodating.
Right.
Laura Jean shows them it's okay to be assertive,
Yeah.
to speak their minds,
I
and to
bet.
stand up for what they believe in.
I like that.
And that newfound courage extends to her relationship with Peter.
Oh, okay.
She starts to question the terms of their fake relationship,
Interesting.
demanding more honesty and emotional depth.
She's not just playing the agreeable girlfriend anymore.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
She wants a real connection,
Yeah.
a partnership based on mutual respect and understanding.
That's a crucial turning point for them as a couple.
It is.
Yeah.
It forces Peter to face his own emotional baggage
Uh-huh.
and to recognize the depth of his feelings for Laura Jean.
It's not just a game anymore.
No, it's not.
Right.
So their fake relationship, ironically, becomes a catalyst for real growth and self-discovery.
I like that.
They both learn to be more vulnerable, more communicative, and more willing to take risks for love.
The author takes a seemingly lighthearted premise and uses it to explore these deeper themes of identity, self-acceptance, and the complexity of human connection.
It's a clever twist on that classic fake relationship trope.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It goes to show that even unexpected detours can lead to personal growth and transformative experiences.
Absolutely.
Life throws curveballs,
It does.
and it's how we react that truly defines us.
Speaking of messy and unpredictable,
Okay?
remember that hilarious Christmas dinner
Oh, yeah.
where Lara Jean uses the wrong kind of salt on the turkey?
I loved that scene.
It's like the perfect capture of those awkward family moments that we all experience.
The Song family,
Yeah.
despite the absence of their mother,
Yeah.
tries their best to uphold traditions.
Right.
But even amid the chaos and the culinary mishaps,
Yeah.
their love for one another shines through.
It reminds you that family isn't about perfection.
Right.
It's about embracing the good, the bad, and the hilariously salty.
I like that.
As the holidays continue,
Yeah.
Lara Jean tries to balance her budding feelings for Peter with this lingering loyalty to Josh.
Right.
And this tension kind of boils over when Josh confesses his love and kisses her.
Oh, wow. Talk about a game changer.
It throws everything into disarray.
Yeah.
Suddenly, all the walls she's built around her heart crumble.
Oh, yeah.
She's forced to face the depth of her feelings for both Josh and Peter
Right.
and acknowledge the consequences of her actions.
It's a moment of reckoning, not just for Laura Jean,
Yeah.
but for her relationship with Josh.
Hmm.
They have a history,
Mm-hmm.
a deep connection.
Right.
However, he's still in love with Margot,
Right.
and any romance between them would be a betrayal.
It's more than a simple love triangle.
Yeah, for sure.
The author explores these nuances of loyalty and guilt
Right.
and the complexities of love within a family.
I see that.
Amidst this romantic turmoil,
Yeah.
Laura Jean's relationship with her sisters continues to change.
Okay.
Margot comes home from Scotland for the holidays, and her presence brings both joy and tension.
Interesting.
Remember when Margot finds Laura Jean's hat box of love letters?
Oh, yeah.
It's such a heartbreaking moment.
It is.
Yeah. It highlights how fragile trust can be, even between sisters.
That discovery leads to a confrontation.
Yeah.
It's raw and honest.
It is laying bare all their insecurities.
Right.
But amidst the anger and the hurt, you see this deep underlying love.
It's a reminder that even the strongest bonds can be tested.
For sure.
Yeah.
And as we near the story's resolution,
Okay.
Laura Jean realizes that she can't keep running from her feelings. She
Yeah.
has to make a choice that will shape her future and her relationships with both Josh and Peter.
This choice and the aftermath are what we'll delve into as we conclude our deep dive into To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Okay. Sounds good.
We'll explore themes of forgiveness, self-acceptance, and the enduring power of love. So Laura Jean's facing this huge decision.
It's a tough one.
Josh has confessed his feelings,
Right.
but there's also Peter.
It's a classic love triangle situation.
Kind of, but also
Yeah.
not really,
No, you're right.
because she's got this loyalty to Margot
Exactly.
and the guilt of possibly betraying her.
Yeah, and you can't forget about the fallout from the ski trip either.
Oh, right. Genevieve.
Genevieve spread all those rumors about her and Peter.
Talk about high school drama.
Oh, yeah.
It's a harsh lesson in the power of perception.
It is. It really is.
You can't control what other people say or think,
You can't.
but you can control your own actions and reactions.
And she does. That's what's so great about her.
I like that about her.
Instead of getting caught up in all that drama,
Yeah.
she focuses on the truth
Uh-huh.
and the genuine connections she's made.
I think that's a sign of real maturity.
It is
Yeah.
a sign of growth.
Definitely.
She realizes that, while she cares for Josh,
Yeah.
their relationship is rooted in the past.
Right.
In versions of themselves that don't exist anymore.
Plus, you can't deny that spark she has with Peter.
Oh, absolutely not.
Right.
Yeah.
They had a rocky start,
Sure.
but their fake relationship blossomed into something real.
They make each other laugh. They enjoy each other's company.
That's the foundation for a strong relationship,
It is.
even beyond high school.
All those little moments,
Like what?
like when Peter helps Lara Jean overcome her fear of driving,
Yo.
or when they bake cupcakes together for Kitty's bake sale.
Uh-huh.
Those are the moments that reveal their true connection.
Yeah, it's those shared experiences
Yeah.
that build real intimacy and trust.
Remember that diner scene?
Oh, when she breaks up with him.
Yes.
Yeah, that was rough.
I know. It was so hard to watch.
But it was also a turning point.
It was,
Yeah.
because it forced them both to confront their need for honesty.
Exactly.
Open communication.
They weren't content with the charade anymore.
No, they wanted something real.
I see that.
And that separation allows them to see what they really have
I like that.
and to establish a connection based on genuine affection and mutual respect.
Sometimes you need to take a step back to see the bigger picture.
You do.
Yeah.
And Lara Jean also learns about forgiveness.
Oh, right.
She forgives Kitty
Of course, for sending the letters,
and Margot.
for her reaction.
Yeah, and even Genevieve.
Forgiveness is such a huge part of personal growth
It is. It really is.
because holding on to anger and resentment only hurts you in the end,
And she also learns to forgive herself.
which is important.
It is.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Especially in those teenage years.
It's all about learning and growing from those experiences.
So the book ends with Lara Jean writing a new letter.
Oh, I love that.
A new letter to Peter.
It leaves the reader feeling so hopeful.
It really does.
Yeah.
So what did we learn from Lara Jean's world?
Well, love isn't always neat and tidy.
No, it's not.
It can be messy, unpredictable, and sometimes requires us to step outside our comfort zones.
And being true to ourselves is so important.
Absolutely.
Communicating honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Having the courage to take a chance on love.
Even when it feels scary.
Even when it feels scary.
It's all about the journey, right?
It really is.
Sometimes those detours take you right where you need to be.
I encourage everyone to go read this book.
Yeah, there's so much to unpack.
We've only just scratched the surface.
Maybe think about reading the story from Peter's perspective.
Oh, that's a great thought.
It might give us different insights.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Of course, it was fun.
Until next time.
See ya.